We begin the news at this hour. In West Africa, where the Governorship Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Jos, central Nigeria, has upheld the election of Governor Caleb Mutfwang of Plateau State. The governor, who contested the election under the People's Democratic Party (PDP), was declared winner by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). But Nentawe Yilwatda, his All Progressive Congress rival, asked the court to claim winner on the grounds that the PDP does not have the structure and there was overvoting. The petitioner also asked the court to include the votes of 14 polling units rejected by INEC. Delivering the judgment, the tribunal led by Justice R. Irele Ifine held that the issues raised by the petitioner on the party structure were pre-election matters, and the petitioners lacked the jurisdiction to challenge it. The tribunal also held that PDP actually held a repeat Congress on the 25th of September 2021 in compliance with the order of the Jos High Court delivered by Justice S.P. Gang. Our correspondent in north-central Nigeria, Chizoba Anionwe, joins me live to shed more light on this latest development. Thank you so much for your time, Chizoba. All right, if you can hear me, just give us an idea of what the atmosphere is right now in Plateau State after the declaration by the tribunal.
Okay, the atmosphere everywhere in town is one you can say is joyous. It's a joyous mood everywhere. Most of the people around are happy. They are saying, yes, finally, that their wish has come true, that this is a true reflection of their vote at the March 18, 2023 gubernatorial election in the state. And so most of the youth were everywhere singing, dancing, and in fact, there are chants of joy everywhere. And in fact, it's as if the ruling wouldn't end so that their celebration would continue. And as a matter of fact, we are right here at the governor's palace. We are hoping to have him any moment from now to know what his feeling is. Actually, his councils have spoken. Other councils of other parties have also spoken while at the court premises. And now we are waiting for the winner of the 2023 gubernatorial election in the state to address pressmen.
All right. Now, would you also say, in spite of all of the celebrations and, of course, jubilation that you highlighted, are there still matters arising concerning this particular case?
Well, the judgment has been brought to an end, but of course, the petitioners, the APC, has said they would still go ahead to appeal the judgment in the court. However, the Justice Ifine, I beg your pardon for that name, has judged and said that the issue of nomination and sponsorship of a candidate are pre-election matters, as the petitioners were arguing. And so it has come to an end that there were pre-election matters that shouldn't come up after the election. If not, they should have been brought up before the actual election. But since INEC had cleared the PDP with all this, then they have been struck out and said that it doesn't hold any water. And because of that, their petition lacks merit to have any gains at the court. Again, the judge also said that the PDP had a valid Congress in the state on the 25th of September 2021. And so with all this, they actually are the winners of that election.
All right, now let's talk about the security situation also in the state. I mean, amidst the announcement, by the tribunal, would you also say in terms of the presence of armed men or uniformed men on the streets, what's it like?
In fact, I would say it was a watertight security everywhere in the state, not just at the court premises, within and around. Everywhere had security present, not just the police, not just the NSCDC, not just the military. In fact, the military had to come in. Usually, you just have the policemen around. But here we had all sister agencies of the security outfit on ground. And we're also made to understand that the same was also at other various local government areas in the state, 17 of them. So, and we had a whole lot of them, arms, ammunition, and everything. So they were actually ready to forestall any breakdown of law and order. And it is the same even now within the streets and across the roads and everywhere. But it's been a calm environment everywhere I had gone today. People are going about their normal businesses, and yeah, those celebrating are celebrating peacefully. I wouldn't know about probably the petitioners, how they are feeling, but going around the state, you would say that it's a peaceful one.
All right, before I let you go, I mean, now that the tribunal has announced that the governor remains or continues as governor, I mean, even after the elections, what is the biggest, will I call it, a priority assignment right now? What is the biggest issue that the governor really needs to address for the people of Plateau State to ensure that they live comfortably and well?
Well, from the look of things, security issue remains on the top burner in the state. We have a relative peace, so to speak, at the moment, but we still need maximum or adequate security in the state because we still have pockets of issues in some local government areas in the state. And so security remains on the top burner. Education, standard of education is not as high as people would want. So that too is there. The level of poverty is actually low. The governor had also said that earlier on that he will work on that. And like I said earlier, any moment from now, he'll be out to address the pressmen. We are at his residence at the moment. So any moment from now, he would address us. And I'm sure that will be one of the questions we put to him to know what he would be faced with and how he would handle this situation once he begins work fully now. Because at the last judgment between the PDP and the NMPP, he said that the court's judgments or sittings had been distractions, unnecessary distractions, I quote. And so now that those judgments have come and gone, would want to see him concentrate to do the work he has come in to do. But nonetheless, like I said, once he briefs us now, any moment from now, we would know exactly what he would want to do as he assumes office fully.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Chizoba.
My pleasure.